Hello?
Hi, Amanda. Did you just call me?
You just did call you, Barb, but I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm home. I pulled over to speak with you
Oh, all
and to
right.
look at something on my car tires, but I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm home. I'm a couple minutes from home. I stopped at Bible studies, and there is no one calling you from the Treasury Department. It's the same
Okay.
set of people because
Oh,
I
all
have
right.
all your records are now confidential, so I'll speak to you as soon as I'm home.
Okay. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you. All
Okay,
right.
Barb. You're
Thank you. Bye
welcome.
bye.
Thank you too. Bye bye. Good morning, Amanda Kane.
Hi, Amanda. It's Barbara.
And it's Barb. Hi, Barb. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? And
Oh,
I'm
we have a
here. I'm
bad
good. I'm
echo
giving
on
God
the
we have a
line.
bad echo. Huh?
There's a bad echo.
There's a bad echo. There is? I'm sorry. Hold on. Probably because you're connected to my headset. Let me see. Hold on. Is it better?
Yes.
Okay. I took you off. All right. There has been major changes, Barb. Not a lot of explaining. Hope you understand everything, within a brief moment, put it that way, because I am back to back busy. And not only that, when I leave, last night I finished talking to you. I got a call from one of the elders. She's not well. So I had to turn around, head over there, take some stuff over that she needed, and sat there for a while, talk a little bit. So I was a little later than I thought. Anyway, there's been major changes in your regards due to the fact that there are persons trying to get into a phone connection where you're concerned, Barb. So obviously, they're aware that you're collecting some money. As I told you before, what they don't have is your main information, right? The company has paid leave-in only $250,000. Reason being, you were on the listing for your tax removal because remember you went through the company. They could pay everything in a minute, as I told you, but they went through a process that matched you as a regular individual, put it that way. So they have paid up over $1 million, way over, almost. Did you remember the amount I gave you that was on your listing for the removal?
Oh, no. I remember I asked you to send me a
Sent you
printout
by
or a
email.
spreadsheet in my email, and I didn't get
All right.
that.
Let me tell you what happened. They did send you an email from the area, Barb. I don't know
No,
what
I didn't
happened in
get
terms of
anything. I've been checking it every
you.
day.
Yes, you told me you didn't get anything. You told me that. I contacted the area and they did tell me that it was sent off. However, there was a hold placed on the day following. So I'm aware. They told me that they sent it, but you said you didn't get it. And when the blockage was done, the hold was placed on based on the different phone calls and all of that. It was placed on hold that you're to ensure that everything is being protected and no one is logged to your emails or anything like that. So
Well, I
what
can
I
get
really
other
need,
email. Well,
give me
why don't
another
you just
one.
lift the hold and try resending it?
That's what I'm going to do. That is exactly what
All
I'm going to
right.
do because the other thing that I also want to do, I want to send you a listing of the automobile deal that we had. Everything that you're supposed to see, I want you to see. Yes, by email as you requested. But what I'm going to ask you to do for me, Barb, and when I'm going to tell you this, it's not on a illegal basis, it's on a protection basis. You're not going to need anyone's support removing your taxes. You're not going to need anyone's support signing your documents, collecting what you're collecting in your name, right? So anything that is being sent to you, Barb, please keep that safely. I mean, away from everyone. It's not that, as I said before, it's on an illegal basis. It's more on a self protection basis. Remember, you're dealing with money. Remember, we're facing a pandemic. Remember, everyone sometimes needs money. So it's not safe for you to have things in the open. Now, you will not need any local banking area information because that's not going to happen. As I said to you before, anything that is needed when it's handed down to you, then you will take it into any banking institution that it is needed to go into. Because whatever areas you decide to bank with, they are not going to be allowed to remove any taxes from the amount that is shown to be issued to you under a winning perspective from the company or these companies joined together. Now, you don't need to report anything locally. When I say that, when you collect your documents, you can show in writing what's happening. That's your banking documents. You don't need to share any of your personal information with anyone, Barb. I trust you in not doing that because of your own safety, and all the different phone calls really placed me on edge because I've never seen someone calling in, before like that. But apart from that, you're on a safe ground and nothing can alter or tamper with anything. The only person that can stop you is you, right? They are still doing the reviews to see if you had sent out any money or have done any transactions pertaining to any winnings, collecting of any amount that you have won. So there, that is under an investigation perspective right now. I told them that you said I mentioned in a meeting that you told me that you did not do any money transactions with these people. Okay,
Okay. Well, how
so
long
that's
is all
under
this going to take?
this
When
is
you and
not
I
supposed
first
to take
started
you.
talking, you had said it was going to be
Yes.
happen that week, and then it's just taking
Barb,
so long.
remember, yes, you know why it has taken extra time? It's because we
No,
were interrupted. We were interrupted with different areas, and you were set to have solicited phone calls coming in. Nothing is going to be sent at that time, Barb. They have taken two of your mails because
I
you
don't
had
have
told me
phone
you
calls coming in. I don't know what you're
not.
talking about with these phone
I am
calls.
telling you, Barb, not on your end. I sent you the evidence. I told you that I want to mail you what was sent in to me, right? And the different phone calls I got. You remember the screenshots I sent you? This is not a joke. This is literally someone calling, or it's like a group of people calling. I'm not really sure, but that's up besides the point. That's put to the side,
All
Barb.
right.
Now, what I'm going to do in the meantime, I would love for you to listen in on the account, right? Even to be aware of what's inside. That's going to make me more comfortable. When I do that, before I do that too, I'll be updating the different areas that has been screened to input your share on the tax removal. Now, as I explained to you before, Barb, it's not that you're paying for something, but you're representing yourself on the tax removals. The company, the accounts that were used to remove the taxes are legitimate accounts, but they're under the company's names, right? And control. So it's not registered to your name. However, it was registered in your regards. So to get you fully on the tax removal, they have decided to do so privately. When I say that, every tax removal steps being taken will be administrated to your name or has been administrated to your name. However, the area that it was taken from, there is millions of dollars to those areas and or I could say billions, and it's not registered to your name. Therefore, they're trying to clear the air where that is concerned that you will not be engaged in any more tax related, nothing tax related, put it that way, with these funds that you're collecting for the rest of your life. If it is that you should turn over this amount to someone after you pass away, God forbid, that person carries the same system. They do not pay any taxes of what was turned over as long as it's proven to be turned over from what you have won from the coupon being signed. All right. So those are the necessary steps that are in the air as we speak. Now, the fact that your taxes, Barb, is more than 3/4 paid. Can you hear me,
Yes.
Barb?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
good.
trying not to
As
I'm
talk
trying not to
because when I
talk
do it
because
echoes
when I
so
do it
bad.
echoes
They need
so
to
bad.
give you a
They
better
need to give
phone.
you a phone.
I think it's, you know what, set. So when I put you to my headset, you echo, and I'm sorry about that.
Okay, when you don't use it, I can't hardly hear you. So I guess use it, and I just won't talk.
You're gone. Barb, have I lost you?
I can hear you now. Hello.
Okay, Barb, let's try this again. Are you with me?
Yes.
Very good. All right, I'm saying to you now, all that I've explained so far, you understand. Barb, your connection, I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
I
But the
can hear
phone is,
you.
I can hear you, but what happened, I don't want you to have an echo.
I don't have an
Can you
echo
hear me?
now. Everything's fine
Okay,
now.
okay, very good. Yes, I'm saying to you now, do you understand all that I've explained and the reasons?
I don't understand why it's taking longer than you said it was.
No, let me tell you why, Barb. It's the interruptions. And remember, don't go back there. Please let us just focus
All
on
right,
the
then
future
yes, I
and
understand. Yes, I understand.
the few days. All right. So we need with these few days now, I'm reopening the files that they can send you the email, right? When they send you the email, I'm not waiting on that. I'm going forward because you're over 3/4 away.
All right. Hello.
Dollars, right? Not from your amount, but registered from the company. Not from you, but under the company. So whatever checks were already made up in your name, Barb, it remains the same. The only difference is there are documents of proof that there are no taxes connected with this amount. So I want you to listen, as I said, listen in on the bank account, and then you can soothe your mind right there, knowing that it's still safe and secured and organized in your name directly. Now, you said to me earlier when I checked on when I was filling out your updated form that you do not have another co-signer other than you. As I said, that's okay. Because in the future, if you write a will and you sign over whatever it is and detail within the will that it was from an amount you won, that should declare the person that it's listed to, whether it's whatever, not my business, right? But at the end of the day, everything is secured. The interruption, that's what caused the hold. But now we have but a few days. As long as we're working together, I should not see any falters. And as I said to you before, Barb, no one can stop you but you. What I'm going to do now as we speak, I'm going to open your representational file. When I do that, I'm going to look at the listing that you have and I'm going to relate your some information to you. I won't take up a lot of your time because I don't have a lot of time either. So I'm going to relate the basics to you. The reason, as I said, it's very clear and whatever you do will go to the top of the tax removal listing. When it goes to the top of the listing, all the other transactions will follow that and should not be interrupted by any tax areas. Prove that language. Now, if it was the other route, then you'd have to deal with that and however, whatever. but it's different. So everything is on the go. I don't see any holdups right now as we speak, other than I'm going to lift the hold. I've already ordered that, and I'm awaiting that to be done. As soon as they send me an email confirming that it's open, it will be resent to you, steps on your documentation, right? And then from there, you can see what's what. But Barb, as we speak, you don't need anyone right now because you're on your listing as a primary signer. So you don't have anyone else attached to it. That's
Oh,
it. And
okay.
anything that is coming into you, as I said to you before, it's not like you can go down to a local area and get any information. Or is there any information sent into the local areas? No.
What areas are
So you're
they?
the main areas, like the banks I'm talking about. I'm speaking about the banks, sorry.
Oh, all right.
Right? So you're safe. Everything that is there, Barb, that is what I'm saying. And that's the reason I was so scared in the beginning. Let me act out of place. It has to do with my license. I've never had a complication on my license before. And when you're dealing with people's money, if you're short $1, I have to give account for that, right? And that's not something you play with. I've not played with that for 27 years. And when I saw something like that coming, I had to say no. So I was a little leery, and now I'm okay because, as I said, I trust you. I'm very warm when I'm speaking to you. I'm okay. You might put me in my place from time to time, but I have no qualms with that. I'm just going to work assiduously that we can have a bright future, and you can turn it around and tell me thank you instead of saying, you're acting crazy. But that's
Well,
okay.
that day you were acting a little crazy. I mean,
Thank you.
kind of
Thank you for
was.
putting me in my place. I appreciate that. All right. Makes me feel a lot better. When you telling me you're acting crazy, Amanda, you need to get a grip. So I said, maybe I was. Maybe I was talking too much, too loud, something that allowed Barb to put me in my place. So there's nothing wrong with being corrected. Only a fool doesn't take correction. So there we go.
Well, we're
Anyway,
friends now.
right. So let me go forward, Barb, that I can call you back in about half an hour. And if there is anything we can start regulating on your end, we can start that today. All
All
right?
right. That sounds great.
All right, Barb. Have a wonderful few
You
minutes
too,
without me,
Amanda.
and I'll get back to you shortly.
All
All
right,
right?
honey. Thank you. Bye bye
Okay.
now.
Okay. Bye bye.